Hey everyone, it's Vintage Vinny and welcome to another antique store haul. Everything I'm going to be sharing with you today came from Country Road Antiques, the Shenandoah Valley Flea Market, and I have one item from the Black Shutter from Stephen City, Virginia. So on my way to the Shenandoah Valley Flea Market, right when you get off this highway, you see this big building that says Antiques. So I decided to go ahead and stop, and holy cow, did I find some good stuff. I only spent $33 on all this stuff that you're going to be looking at right here. And I think what I got for $33 was definitely worth it. So let's go ahead and check it out, shall we? Again, I don't know what cost what. The descriptions on the receipt are not accurate at all, and the tags are gone. So I just know that I found a lot of good things for, $33 for all this that you're looking at here. So let's go ahead and check out what I got. I found this side-eyed dog. I'm not sure. At first I thought it was a bank, but upon further inspection, it looks like it is a lamp. And you push the cord here and the bulb goes up here. I thought that was really, really cute. And look at him. He's giving the side eye. I wonder if he belongs to Pam Blanchard. Maybe. I spotted this adorable Carnival Prize Chalkware baby. Got some paint loss, but hey, for it to be in the shape that it's in for its age, that's quite remarkable, don't you think? Look at this piece, you guys. This is made in Japan. Oh my gosh, how nice is this? And it's got a bird in there. It almost reminds me of Satsuma. Satsuma. Absolutely exquisite. I know one of you is going to absolutely want this. There it is, marked made in Japan. I may do some research on it to see if it has any value for eBay. If not, it will probably come to a live sale. But like I said, when the prices are good, I kind of go crazy. Trying to be careful here. I don't want to knock anything over. So I did find a blue lamb planter. Anybody who has a farm or just loves farm animals, this would make a great piece to add to your collection. So I picked him up. I have no idea who makes this bird here, or this parrot. I'm getting Copley vibes, but I don't know. If you guys ever visit Country Road Antiques in Quicksburg, you'll get overwhelmed. There's stuff outside, the building, there's so many different vendors, and it goes all over the place. I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to get to where I wanted to go that day because it was so big, and I wasn't even planning on stopping there. But I will tell you, the next time I'm in that area, I am for sure going there because it was awesome. So I loved his colors, that's why I grabbed him. I did find a salty and peppy set. I know people like those, so I went ahead and picked them up. Now this was just the single shaker, but I know that people love their deco stuff. And the colors were fantastic. Actually, I think this is a mini sugar shaker. So that was a reasonable price, so I had to pick that up. Same with these dog salt and peppers. At least I think they're dogs. Look at how fun they are. Look how colorful they are. I know that paint would probably fluoresce under a black light. I guarantee you. Let's see. Well, maybe not. Oh well. Guess I can get my hopes up, can't I? But still, look how phenomenal those are. Love them. This is Katie's fault that I keep buying these darn typewriter ribbon tins. This one's called Duro Clear. I'm thinking about getting a... ooh, I just shut it. Thinking about getting a lot of these together and just selling them because I have a hard time selling them individually. Found this cute little Christmas angel. Made in Japan. Couldn't leave her. I also found this soap dish. Very, very heavy pottery. It's marked made in Japan, so I don't know exactly the company that issued it. But it's got some weight to it. Like, this is a quality soap dish. So I may do some research on that. And then the last thing that I picked up at the Country Road Antiques in Quicksburg, I found this adorable little glass Kewpie charm. I have no idea on its age, but it's definitely old. And it says Trade Kewpie Mark on the back. And I don't believe that there is a year on it. But isn't that just amazing? I think this was actually the most expensive item. I think this was probably, I think it was like $7, but totally worth it because I've never seen that. And most of the stuff that's over there on that I just shared with you all is going to be for sale. So this will be paid off in no time. But isn't that just sweet? Never seen a little charm like that before. And I felt guilty leaving him. So he had to come home with all this other cool stuff that I bought. Alrighty, and this is everything that I picked up at the Shenandoah Valley Flea Market. I spent a grand total of $36.36, and this is what I got. This is really cool. This is a penguin outside of an igloo planter. Love, love, love that. You can definitely tell this is old by the crazing on it. This was the first thing that I grabbed. This is a big bag of tricks. Try them on your relatives and friends and parties, or at parties. I just thought that was neat. Couldn't leave that behind. I have no idea the era of this, but I loved the acrylic, I think it's a soap dish, or meant to be a soap dish. Just thought that was really neat. This is absolutely fantastic. Look at this. This is a hair care bottle with olive oil, and it's got a date of 1950. Lester R. Sandall, manufactured chemist in Des Moines, Iowa. How stinking cool is that? I absolutely loved that. When I saw that, I was like, oh, that's so cool, and the price was right. I did manage to find these guys. These are the Holt Howard Scarecrow Salt and Pepper Shakers. Unfortunately, they are two of the same, so they're both, I think, pepper. But I did buy them because if you all remember a while ago, I found a set at another antique store. And one of them I broke the arms off, and I'm hoping to God that it's one of these that I broke and not the other one. But I couldn't leave these guys behind because they're cute. I wish I could find the wire post that they are hanging on, but usually when I see them, they're missing, or if they have it, they ask $1 million for it. So I gotta be careful with those guys. Look at this tin. Even though it is really beat up, it's really cool. Bon Bonnet's Hotel New Yorker. And I don't think there's a year on here anywhere that I can see. Nope, but it's definitely got a deco look to it. Or maybe it does. Maybe that's the year right there. 31. Because I have another one with fleur-de-lis on it. £1. Isn't that just amazing? Look at those colors. And yes, it's got scratches and dents and dings, but if this thing is over 90 years old, for it to be in this condition, that's quite remarkable. Okay. I know that these are probably a dime a dozen, but I've never seen it before, nor have I seen it with the original box. It was made by the Anchor Hocking Glass Company out of Lancaster, Ohio. And there's no barcode on it, so I know that this is older, and it does have a zip code, so it's post-1963. But it's a nice heavy-duty glass. That would just be great for the bathroom, maybe for a guest like a guest soap or something like that. But to find that in the original box, that was quite a remarkable find. Okay, you guys, before we wrap this video up, I have something that I really was tickled to find. I did pay up for it, but I think you guys are going to really like it. So hold on just 1 second. Can we not talk about how cool this lamp is? I absolutely, absolutely love this. If you saw a couple of Scott's live sales where I helped him, I shared this a few times because I absolutely am obsessed with it. It is a lamp, as you can see, a clock lamp, and it is of a lady in a champagne glass. And there's, of course, a clock up on top here. The clock is unfortunately not working. I'm sure there might be a way for me to tinker with the wires and maybe get it to run again, but I'm not sure. It's another project that I have on top of a few other ones that I have to do. Anywho, this was my most expensive purchase from my shopping trip to Virginia. It was in a shop called Black Shutter, and it's right down the street, or like actually just a few, I think actually was right up the street, yeah, from a place called Main Street Classics that I went to. And I said, okay, there's an antique store that I drove by to get to the Main Street Classics place. So I said, I'll shop in Main Street and then I'll go up to Black Shutter. Black Shutter was very expensive. A lot of things that I saw in there, like a lot of the like small little pieces of glassware that I buy, like the crackle glass pieces, were all priced up pretty high. This was honestly the only thing that I think in that whole store that was worth buying that wasn't priced at full-blown retail. Long story short, I went to Main Street Classics my first day that I was in Virginia, and I really liked it. And there wasn't a sale going on in the dealer's booth. So I said, is there by chance maybe we can call and see if I can get a little discount on it? And she got a hold of the dealer. I gave him my phone number, said, hey, I'm going to be in this area again tomorrow. I'm going to do some shopping in another part of Virginia, and then I'm going to come back on my way home. So I did. And they gave me 10% off of the $75. So before tax, I wound up spending $67.50 on this lamp. Now, fortunately, because I didn't purchase it on the day that I saw it, I was able to do a little bit more research on it. I couldn't find anywhere else. I did a Google Lens search, which I know not always the smartest place to do your research, but it's a start. Anyway, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. Anyway, so I did a Google Lens search of the lamp, and there's one listed on Ruby Lane, and of course Ruby Lane is not exactly the most accurate market to do your research on. But anywho, it was the only one I could find, and they had one listed on their site for $275. So I felt that, it was my birthday weekend, so I said, sometimes when I'm out and I see something really cool like this and it's a little bit more, I'm willing to pay up for it because I don't think I'll ever see this again. I love it. And while I film this, I actually just bought a really cool mid-century two-tiered lampshade that would look really nice on this. I have to restring it because they did a really crappy job with the restring job that they had on when I bought it. I know this is probably from the 20s or 30s, but I don't personally like a lot of the shades from that era. I prefer, the mid-century stuff. Like, the fiberglass, the two-tiered lampshades. And when I get that lampshade restrung and I put it on this lamp, I'll show you exactly how good it looks with it, even though it's from two different eras. And one of the reasons why I feel that it's okay to, maybe have a shade that doesn't necessarily fit the era of this clock is, think about it. Back in the day, it was expensive to buy stuff. I mean, it's expensive to buy stuff now. But, let's say a relative had this in their living room for years and years. And then finally, when this relative or this person grew up, the grandparents passed away, but the lamp itself didn't match the decor that they have in their house currently. Let's say they went with a mid-century modern look, and this didn't really fit it, especially with the shade that was on it. So they buy a fiberglass lampshade to go on it, and it matches their decor. Not exactly the most descriptive explanation of why I'm doing what I'm doing with it, but I hope you all get the idea. Like, the 30 shades are not my taste. The mid-century ones are, and like I said, once I get the shade restrung and sturdy and ready to go, I will share it with you all because I think it matches this lamp perfectly. So folks, that is everything that I would like to share with you all from my trip to Woodstock, Edinburgh, and the Shenandoah Valley Flea Market. Let me know down below in the comment section what were your favorite items from this haul.